Cool. Welcome in to Reminisce Uninterrupted, episode 4. Today we have someone who is widely known as a UK-based tech influencer / content creator and speaker with extensive experience in technology and digital media. Formerly head of tech at Unilad. He grew his tech community to over 4.5 million followers, establishing himself as one of the UK's leading voices in consumer technology. Today, he collaborates with some of the world's biggest tech brands, combining technical expertise with real-world insights to create engaging content and deliver informative talks on the latest innovations and digital trends. We have the one and only Gadgetsboy.
Oi, oi.
Tomi Adebayo, let's go. Welcome in,
That's
bro.
the most extensive intro I've ever heard.
Really? Oh, bro.
I might have to use that.
You should have seen what I brought down from that, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. I summarized that.
Jeez.
Your bio was like this.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I had something locked in. My producer sent it to me. I was like, whoa, let's try and yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Love it.
Welcome in, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Random. Who is your favorite video game fighting character of all time?
That's a good question. Has to be in either MK or Street Fighter, but
Okay.
I can't even think of the names now. It's been a while since I've played those games.
Okay.
What's that one that always comes up first in MK?
Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero?
Sub-Zero is one.
Yeah.
And then Street Fighter. Well, maybe I'm confused with the games now. What's that one that's always like a white short sleeve?
Ken. Ryu.
No.
Ryu's in white, Ken's in red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always that.
Okay, cool.
But I wasn't that good at that game.
What was your game?
My game was more football. I played a lot. I played a lot of FIFA.
FIFA. Christ be to God.
All the fighting game was just because everyone played it, and I just button bash.
Okay, fine.
So I don't really know what the combinations are, but I'm always jealous of people that are like they know the combination. And you know when people turn the controller a certain way, you know you're in trouble.
There's like claw grip that people use, like, and they are instead of standing
like this, they start doing
like
you know
it's a wrap.
You're finished. Just forget it.
Yeah. Actually, let's just pass the pad already.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's it. My memory of FIFA goes back to like FIFA 98.
98?
Yeah, like way back.
Wait. As in like the international,
like back in
Brazil,
the day.
England, Germany, West Germany. Actually, I think it was at the time.
Yeah.
Argentina, etc. That
way back.
N64.
Yeah. When it was like not even 2D. I don't even know what to call it. Like pixelated
as fuck. Yeah,
but it still worked.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's same.
Played along the way. I think I stopped playing FIFA maybe when it started to change from EA Sports to
okay.
to whatever it's called now.
Not that long ago.
Yeah. So that's probably the last time I played FIFA. But then alongside the way I used to play a lot of Champions football manager.
Oh, I've seen that, and I thought about dabbling with that, and I thought it looks super addictive.
It was
like a time sink.
Yeah.
Like when you talk about genuine time sink, I feel like I would pick up it's on PC or whatever. I would jump into a game there, and then I would think that I'd been playing for half an hour, but 3 days had passed by.
Yeah.
It's one of those kind of games.
You know what though? It was a test of patience because you can do the simulation where it just skips.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm so impatient. I just want to play the next game.
You just skip through the match.
I skip through the match, but I'm just like, I shouldn't be doing that.
But you just want to get the next kind of like the next kick, the next dopamine feel. That's the next match. Like if you're bored of this match, you're
trying to get transfer in. You're like, I can't be bothered with the whole.
Right.
That person said no. I'm like, just let me know.
Zip straight to the point.
Yeah, FIFA days, and then Pro Evo came.
Oh,
I hated Pro Evo.
Same. I never understood. Yeah, my cousins were always on Pro Evo, and I was just like, you know what? Now this isn't me. I'm a FIFA guy. I don't like Pro Evo. I always used to. The argument against Pro Evo when you were a FIFA person was that they never had the real names.
Yeah.
And
I can't stand that.
Yeah, they never had the real licenses or
it's
whatever.
Like London Red team, and you're like, that's Arsenal.
Who is that?
Arsenal, man.
Yeah, it's Arsenal. Nah, it's not. It could be anyone. That was me every single time. It's like, you know what? If they ain't got the real stuff, I'm not doing it.
I want the real stuff, man.
Yeah.
Pro Evo, no. I know you don't get the tap X in the box.
Yeah.
It's just to bang the goal in.
All the buttons were just wrong to me. I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I want to get into who you are as a person and where you've come from and your come up. So I didn't know that you were born in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Right, let's get into that. So first and foremost, I want to give you your flowers for being one of the most consistent content creators that I see on my feed. When I see your content, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm locking in right now because I'll take your word and your opinion on tech. I'm not really a tech guy. Like I'm like, if I see something, whatever, I don't even rush to really update my phone that much anymore. Like, I'm just, if I see stuff, I think, okay, cool. But I also do think on the flip side of that, if I was to dabble just a little bit, I don't think I'd be able to just dip my toe in. I think if I really looked at tech properly, and I'm building my gaming room right now, actually, so now is the perfect time. But then I think what I'm actually really scared of is that if I, like I said, didn't just dip my toe in, I would dive the whole way, which means the cost of things that I'll be looking at. Oh, actually, no, I could just save a bit of money here. Yeah, but Tomi said if I get this one, then that might be just a little bit better, and the quality and you just mentioned a stabilization of the 4Ks of the Blackmagic. They never had that, so you never went for that. But then you got that version, and I'll be like, do you know what? And all of a sudden, my budget gaming room then turns into I've had to remortgage my house because I decided I wanted a new gaming room. So I think it's very easy to do that with tech. So I think that's what stopped me from really going hard on tech. But I mean, that's, in other words, I also do understand that can be a cop out really, because you can still find great budget things in tech. The price ranges goes from ground zero to whatever you want to spend.
Infinity. I think. I always say to people, like, if I wasn't reviewing tech, I'll probably still have, like, say, an iPhone 5 from back in the day.
Wow, really?
I think the differences between, I mean, that's extreme, but the differences between the phones now in terms of quality, what they do, or tech in general, laptops, you name it, it's so like marginal that you don't need to buy the latest thing that comes out every year. In fact, to have the argument of like, why did they come out so often? Like, they need to take a step back a little bit. Right. And just because I remember the 2-year cycle, I remember the 3-year cycle, and so on. But now it's like some brands don't even do a yearly cycle anymore. It's the Fold will come out this time, and then by March, the next S series will come out, and then iPhone comes out in September, and then before you know it, same cycle again the year after, and it's just like,
it's too fast.
Why do people need this every year?
Right, so we've determined they don't need it, because if the changes are that minuscule, it's like barely noticeable. Do you actually need to invest in
you literally don't. You don't, unless you're like a proper techie person, early adopter. When something new comes out, you want to try it out. Then I don't really see the point. Yeah,
I can't get with it. I actually, when I first took a step back, I guess, with really wanting to have the latest phone that was out, the latest iPhone, the latest Samsung. I guess those are the two
big brands.
Two big brands that everyone would really go for. And my cousin always used to laugh at me because he was always a Google guy.
Right.
Google Pixel.
Yeah.
Right. And he would just be like, oh, yeah, you're just a follower, you're a follower. And I'm like, bro, it's all I know, man. Like, just like teach me then, innit? You're standing down your high horse with your Google Pixel. You're not telling me any stats about it to compare to what I have. You're just laughing at me. So like, help me, So yeah, when I first took a step back from really rushing to get the latest phone, I then started getting the phone. So I would wait for the phones to come out, whatever, they would come out annually. And then I would actually get not the latest one, but the one before that.
Because the price drops on that one. So it's a good time to buy it.
The latest one is out. So then if the one before it is still on sale, which obviously it is, it's only a year older than it, and the difference is marginal.
It's so small. Yeah.
Why am I not just... I don't mind. Like, I don't care what people think. Like,
it's actually a smart thing to do to get the one before it. Because then, like I said, like the price drops a bit. Then it's a good time to go buy it.
It's a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't buy your barbecue in the summer.
No. It's like fashion. You get a great deal on winter fashion.
Yeah,
in the summer.
exactly.
Save it and then rock it.
Exactly that. Exactly. Talk to me about your upbringing in Nigeria. What was that like? So I've got a Nigerian friend. Our mutual, Jacob. Which I just learned now. I didn't realize that.
I haven't seen Jacob in a long time, but
let's go.
Super proud of that guy. Super proud of him because like just seeing where we both came from and growing up in like going to church and all that kind of stuff. You can just see where everyone came from and how everyone's striving to be better in life and that kind of stuff. And every time I just see stuff, I'm always like, that's amazing. Yeah.
Super proud of him.
But anyway, I digress. Grew up in Nigeria, was born there, 88. I'm showing my age.
88?
Yeah.
88? No way. This guy.
Hey.
Dracula, fuck.
Yeah, 88, man. I'm old. But yeah, I grew up there till I was 13, then moved to the UK. I think back then it was like a thing that a lot of people did.
Yeah.
Like parents, my mum was a nurse, and a lot of medical personnel or like professionals were able to move to the UK because it used to be a lot of like an easier route to get to the UK and stuff like that. So came with my mum, and back then what you'd have to do is come bit by bit. You can't just like rock up with everyone.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. So like
just,
I came with my mum. It was just me and my mum for like a few years.
Okay.
And then my dad came with my two older brothers, and then we came here. Then we're here as a family, and everyone's just like moved to like different parts and whatnot. But upbringing was pretty good, to be fair. I'd say it was a good upbringing. It wasn't like flashy in terms of like big house or anything like that. I wasn't one of those rich Nigerians that went to boarding school and stuff like that. I dabbled in boarding school, but it wasn't really my thing. My parents found out. But yeah, so it was really nice actually, like family environment. You're close to all your cousins and aunts and whatnot. It was just a simple life. Some days I look back at it and go, actually, that was pretty simple. You just wake up every day,
bro.
Food is nice. It's organic food.
Everything's there for you. Mumsy's hooked you up. Everything's set.
And it was a village mentality in the sense of like you could go down the road, speak to like another family, they could feed you.
Yeah,
so by the time you come home, your parents are already fed.
Wow. And this was whilst you moved here.
No, that was in Nigeria.
I was gonna say, where are you getting this village mentality? Wait,
honestly, no, not here.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking, wait, what part of the UK did you move to? That village mentality.
I learned very quickly that when I moved there, that people just kept to themselves. It wasn't all like onky-dory like you thought it was. I still remember the day that we landed in Birmingham airport because we moved to Birmingham. My parents, when my mum came first, she lived in London. She hated it. She was like, it was too much. Her and the best mate, they were like, we didn't like the tube, like the whole culture in London just wasn't for them. So they ended up settling in Birmingham.
Right.
I remember stepping off the plane and I was just like, it's freezing.
Yep.
So it's like, what is this weather?
Where have you brought me? Mum, can we go home?
And then we moved to a place in Birmingham called, it's near, what's that place called now? Small Heath?
Yep.
I think it was.
I know it.
Yeah, and like, in my head, the movies that I've seen of England were like this flashy, lovely.
You weren't going to see that in Small Heath.
Pearly vibes, like Solihull, Touchwood.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, right, so this is the England they speak about. The house we moved into, I was like, I'm grateful, like, thank the Lord. But the house that we lived in, I was just like, this, life was bad in Nigeria, man. What's this? And then you move to school and then you're like, having to deal with a load of like English kids who didn't have a clue about anywhere apart from England.
Yep.
So every question was always like, did you play football barefoot?
Oh
did you
my
live? Did you live in like huts and like play with the animals and blah blah blah?
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is with me. Growing up, I've always just like had this sense of like I'm very welcoming. So when people ask those questions, my brain just understood that. I just didn't understand it. So I'm just like,
that's good.
As they mentioned it, I'm educating them, going, nah, I didn't play. Like, I did this, I did that. And then eventually I just kind of blended in. It was fine.
So you had that patience.
Yeah,
and that was obviously, it was necessary.
It was necessary.
Without it, you would have had a far more rocky upbringing without
I think Nigeria teaches you survival skills, like at a very, very young age, because you just learn to navigate life either alone or with friends or family and whatnot, but you learn to survive in any situation that you find yourself in.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you think the that village mentality that you had back in Nigeria had as an effect on who you are today? Because if you lost it as soon as you came to England, you lost it at 13.
Yeah.
So do you think you had adapted enough of it and benefited enough from it at 13, to still brought that into adult life beyond?
I think I look back at it in the sense of how people were helpful with each other and community spirit. So like I used to reminisce like Christmas and Easter, all those celebratory moments.
Yeah.
Like I remember like at Christmas you'd go to the tailor, get matching outfits as a family. Like I remember my first girlfriend here. I just couldn't understand how to celebrate Christmas, because we'll go over to your house and that's Christmas.
Okay, it was separate houses.
Yeah. But I spent a lot of Christmas at their house.
Yes.
But at the beginning, they used to look at me weird, like, why are you not with your family for Christmas?
Yeah.
But then I had to educate her, like, the way Christmas was celebrated for us. Well, I don't know if that's general Nigerian thing. But for us, it's like we get the matching outfits. We're so excited in the morning to get to church. So you go to church, you celebrate Christmas from there. But on the way back, you're not going home. You're going to other people's houses along the way. You dot it around till you get home. It's like a little stops along the way, and like parents will give you presents. Like it might be money, and it might be random, it might be food or whatever it is. And then by the time you all get home at night time, it becomes like with your brothers that you all compare and go, oh, I made 20 this, I made, do you know what I mean? And then your parents are fed other people that's come through as well, and then your favorite like family friends will then pop in at late at night just to be like, just come to say hello.
Oh, see,
like that vibe was so nice. You know,
you can't match that.
No,
that is that level of community and village and unity.
Yeah,
that's a Christmas that, if you haven't experienced it, once you've experienced something like that,
it's never the same.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah,
I used to do the rounds with family when I was growing up. Me and my brother, we'd go to HQ, really, which is my grandma's house. And
I love that you call it HQ.
That's what it was. Like you go there, you see any random cousin. There was like back then at that age, I wasn't messaging anyone to be like, "Oh, are you going to Nance?" Like you would just turn up, and
there's no phones.
Yeah, there's no phones. I didn't have a phone, or there was 3210 in like year 7. But I'm talking before then. I'm talking primary school. I'm just literally holding my mom's hand, and whatever cousins are at Nan's house,
it's how it
that's
goes.
who I'm vibing with that day. That's it, and that's the team. That's the squad for the day. And that going there and just having a great time with family is just so important.
Honestly,
I think, and if you don't experience that, you'll just never know.
Absolutely. I think I brought that with me in a sense of like the way that I function out of my core friends, where they're like my community, you know?
Right.
And we always have that conversation now that people are yearning for community, because I think that's missing a lot now. Like they're dying for that community to come back.
Yeah. it's just so easy to be solo.
Yeah.
And just literally an individual trying to make it.
Do your own thing.
Yeah,
do you think that's a London thing, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
I think it is.
I think it's a London thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm from Birmingham as well.
Yeah.
You grew up in Birmingham.
Yeah.
I come from Birmingham, and I feel there's definitely more of a community vibe there than there is in London. I think the further down south you go, the less community it becomes. I actually don't know, London being the base.
Yeah.
I can't speak for further down than London.
Yeah.
The further up north you go, in my experience, the more people who are just happy to just, you walk past someone and you're saying, hey, hello, good morning, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Then maybe, if how are you, etc. That happens way more often, I think, up north than it does down south.
Totally agree. Like now, like even my my flat, the block of flat, we have like a WhatsApp group. Like we don't chat in there. But when I look at my friends who have the same setup, like up north, their WhatsApp group's going off. Like, he's got spare this, like, what's that? I'm
like borrowing stuff, lending stuff. Wow.
If someone messages that in my group now, I'd be like, sorry. Like, why are you messaging me?
Wow, don't ask me. Go and get it yourself, bro. Wow, that's crazy. So even though you have adapted that village mentality yourself, do you see how, from the sounds of things, even though you have that, do you feel like you have that alone in your block of flats? Like, do you feel that you can bring that out and be welcomed and people will adapt it? Or is it because now you're here in London, you can't express that? You know what I'm saying? Will you be met with the same energy if you express that? Because you just said, why are you asking me? Like, that's, you see, you have the village mentality because you brought that from Nigeria. But now you're in London, it's like,
Look, I think it's too late for me.
Okay.
I've lived in London for too long to change that. But I think even if I think about doing it, by the time I will talk myself out of it before it gets implemented.
It's a shame,
because it's just going to be weird. I'll tell you one thing. I remember going to an event and we made this. Forgive me, I can't remember the name of it. Like Christmas thing. Like you build it and you can hang it on the door or whatever. And I remember coming home thinking, this could be nice on the front door. And I just put it on the front door, And then 2 days later, I took it off. I was like, I bet this like walking through going, what the heck is this thing on the door? Why's this guy put this? He put this on the door. I took it off. And I was just like, but usually that would have been like
it's a thing.
It would have been so cool. Like, you made that, like, whatever. Yeah. Like, what, really nice for you to put that on the door or whatever. But then it was that kind of stuff. So I think, I I hang around in different communities and stuff, but I think every time I go back to my black community, I always still feel the sense of it.
Right.
And which is quite nice. Like when I go to like events that's mainly like black people there, I kind of still see it.
Okay.
Which is quite nice. But yeah, we could do more as a community.
You see, I think that's where the change happens, of course. But being met with that and you making the conscious decision of, okay, am I going to be village mode where I come from right now, or am I going to be a product of my current environment?
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, I don't know how often it would happen, but in cases like that, you know, big events, Christmas, Easter, New Year's, maybe, you'll be met with those kind of moments, and it's just like, you know, it's either a left or right, a yes or no decision.
Do I join in, or do I just go off and do my own thing?
In, or you know, do I lead, or do I just like you know, nah, they won't appreciate it. And then you talk yourself out of it, and then before you know it, you're like them.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I think, you know what, it comes with age as well. I think the older I get, the less tolerance I have for things and patience I have for things. So I've kind of built this life of just being a lone ranger. So like and people always prove me right, unfortunately, because like I just like to do things on my own, just go off and do it on my own. Because otherwise, I think it takes me so much longer just to like wait for someone to do this or do that. Like for example, we went to shoot a car recently, and in my head I was like, I'm just gonna rock up. It's gonna take me an hour, shoot this, get back home. But my guy was like, nah, we're gonna need like 3 hours to do this and that. It's just like in my head, I was just like, boy.
But did you actually need 3 hours, or was it just?
I don't think we do. You can make it 3 hours if you want to, but we don't need 3 hours. Once you get the shot, the more you do that kind of stuff, once you get the shot, you know you've got it. Like you don't have to spend too long to. And that's the kind of stuff I'm just like, if I'd gone and done this by myself, I appreciate, if he's watching, I appreciate it, by the way. It was amazing. But that's the kind of scenarios I'm like, I could have just done that by myself. Or during Christmas, me and my group of friends were like, okay, we're going to get together, have a Christmas dinner. And that turned into a whole faff, because I was like, no one could find where to go and blah, blah, blah. And I found a spot. I was like, I'm going to book it. This is the plan. This is the menu. Then it turned into a whole like, yeah, but we want this. Yeah, but we don't want that in the menu. And then this, and then that. And in my head, I'm just like, I have no patience for this, please. Let's just... I thought I was doing something good.
See, moments like that as well, they just remind you, do you know what, maybe I should have kept my mouth shut. Yeah. You try. Sometimes you actually do think, do you know what, it would be nice. Let me be the one to arrange the holiday for the boys, for the team, for the squad. Or let me arrange a nice dinner. Let's just get together.
Yeah.
And then the opinions start coming in. People start chiming in. This.
And then you're like, where were you?
Like,
why didn't you pipe up before to say, I'll do it?
So I'm the one who was arranging this, but you were nowhere to be seen when I'm the one who said this originally. So like, you can't say anything now.
Exactly. So moments like that, you go, I'll just do it myself.
You just go back into your shell and it's like, do you know what? I'll just do things myself.
That's it. Sadly, but yeah.
So, why did you step into the tech world? Was it a genuine interest, or was there like an inspiration? Somebody who inspired you?
It's something I'm genuinely into. I love tech so much, and engineering, like hands-on things I really love. Again, back to growing up in Nigeria, my dad works as a technician in the science department for the university, so I used to hang around with him a lot. Used to go to his office, and I used to see all this like microscopes and all this like techie equipment, and him putting it together and taking them apart, or like teaching people how to use it and stuff like that. I used to really love it. He will come home with like random things, and I'll be like, "Oh, this looks really cool." And also, I don't know what it is. Like my mum used to always look at me and go, "Oh, you're going to be like an entrepreneur one day." Because I used to then do this thing where he would bring home like a bunch of paper that he doesn't use anymore.
Okay.
I'll cut them up into like, we used to call them jotter. It's just notepads.
Okay, cool.
So like jotting pads basically. But being Nigerian, we call it jotter. So cool. I used to make them, and I used to give them to my brothers to take to college. So they used to use that to do their notes and stuff. I used to just love making things. And I don't know if you know this about Nigeria as well, is like here, when your car's damaged, you go for insurance and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes they're looking and go, we can't repair that, so they put another parts on or whatever. But in Nigeria, we have panel beaters who basically, they just get a sheet of metal and beat that into, that's where the term come from. They'll shape it into the shape of the car, put it back in, and the car's good to go.
Hang on. Whoa.
Yeah.
So are we talking about a cosmetic thing where I've got a bump on my,
like the whole side panel could be like mash up.
Okay.
But they can take that off. They know what the car looks like.
Oh, I see.
They'll get a new sheet panel, like metal sheet. They'll shape it back into how that that looks like.
Right.
Paint it back and everything, same color.
Yeah.
Car's back, just as new.
I thought what you meant was they could do a thing if it like my radiator had gone or something like that.
Part of that as well. They'll fix anything. Like it's a fix it mentality. It's not let me go buy a new one. It's what's wrong with it. Let me see what I can do to make it.
And I will
bring it back and I will fix it. Wow. So like having that sort of mentality and seeing it happen kind of like geared me towards like technology. And then when I moved to the UK, I call him my cousin because like the closest thing I had to being a cousin back then, I used to hang around with him a lot. He was studying IT of some sort. I can't remember what degree it was studying. Sam, big up Sam. And being in their house, they had all the computers and whatnot. And I used to like just go on it, just like play around, seeing him coding, and then he'll switch over, play GTA 6.
That's
not
cool.
6, GTA, whatever number it was back then. 6 is coming out.
6 is coming out.
Showed you where my mind is at.
If you sat here, right, as my first tech guest,
I mean, like,
I've just leaked that you played GTA 6.
Imagine.
Fucking years ago, then we're on to this is
mad.
groundbreaking.
Maybe a version of me somewhere's played it. No, I used to play GTA, and I remember the first GTA that I used to like fully graphics and like the way it worked and everything. I used to love it. So all that kind of like geared me towards loving tech, and I just went into computer science. My whole life just like computers, like the whole time. Yeah, that's where it all came from. Yeah, and I studied software engineering, so
yes,
I was doing that for a few years as well. But I just didn't like the office environment. So
fair,
yeah,
fair. Did your own thing.
Yeah.
So being so heavily in tech, do you think there is a link to being constantly in tech and emotional burnout?
In what way?
Being engulfed in your phone and having your head down constantly just on your phone and not caring about anything else that's going on around you.
Right.
Do you feel like that is linked to emotion? Do you think that's linked to having an emotional burnout? And if yes, how can people avoid that? What can you actually do to prevent that from happening?
That's a good question.
Shout out to my producer. She that's the second time she's cooking out here. Big up my producer. She knows who she is.
That's got so many layers to it.
There is. Take time.
I think for me, because I grew up pre-heavy tech.
Right.
When I say heavy tech, like I grew up pre-dial-up internet. Dial-up internet came, blah blah blah. So now, pre-social media, pre-MySpace, whatever. So I'm able to switch off between both. So I didn't grow up relying on those things to function. So I grew up around where we used to knock on. That's so funny. Like I was having this discussion the other day, how we miss being able to just knock on for your friends, and then you move on to the next one. You knock on and you gather and you just go out, have a good time. If you have a curfew, you come back by 10 p.m. or whatever it is. We grew up in that environment, so we're able to differentiate between when we spend too much time. You don't have to tell me the screen time app on the phone. I don't use it because when I'm done, it's away. I'm very good at, like, if I went to dinner, for example, my phone's away. If I'm actually very good at switching off from my devices.
That is so refreshing to hear.
Yeah, I have that love-hate relationship with them, where I'm just like, why do I have to do everything on this slab? Like, I still buy good old books to read rather than Kindle or whatever on my phone, because I think I'd rather do this or that. And I digress a little bit. There's an example, for example. So when I drive, I used to think to myself that I can't see properly, so I was wearing glasses to cope with that, especially at nighttime, mainly at nighttime. But then one day it occurred to me, I haven't worn my glasses to drive in a very long time at nighttime, and I'm okay. And I'm just like, I want to know why that is. And I kept thinking about it every now and then. And I think it came back to the fact that this is a bad habit, but sometimes I'd look at my phone and then I'll drive, like a message pops up, I might have a quick glance, and then I'm driving. But it occurred to me that me looking at that screen changes my exposure, my eye level. So when I then look at the road, my eyes adjust. It's a bit like the going through the tunnel thing. Like your eyes adjust.
Yeah.
So then my eyes can't see properly again because it goes all dark.
Right.
So I then became aware that actually all these things I'm doing are affecting my vision and all that kind of stuff. So I don't really wear glasses anymore. I don't remember last time I wore my reading glasses.
W's.
Because I used to think, can your eyes just heal itself like every other muscle in the body? I don't know. I'm not a science.
I'd like to think so.
medical-
Like we
medical
have
person,
ailments,
Yeah.
and whatnot, and our body heals itself. But
Yeah.
like, damn, once someone goes to opticians and starts paying for their glasses, it's like. It's just downhill. Like you never heard of like a comeback story of someone going.
Like I feel better now.
To
like
Specsavers, and like,
it just gets worse.
It just gets worse, and like it just gets worse and worse, and the glasses get thicker and thicker. That's how you imagine it.
Yeah.
No one ever goes to Specsavers, wears their glasses, and like, oh, actually now I don't need them anymore. And then it's that story where they're just walking their separate ways.
Yeah.
Never heard of
it. Never happened.
Never.
So for me, I'm like, I always question. I would be sat in the car and I'd say to whoever, I'm like, is that a thing? Because I feel like I just see better. Like I don't know what it is, but anyway, I digress. To answer your question, I think being in tech world all the time, obviously I have to be aware of what's happening all the time. I have to do my research. So being able to I think the things I still struggle with would be being able to do tech as it's just tech. Like, so when I go on my gaming, can I just game without thinking, oh, it's doing this, I need to write about that. Or it's doing this, I need to go create content about that. It's a bit like when content creators who make travel content, can they go on a holiday and not create content?
Ooh,
do you know what I mean? Being able to divide.
I feel seen.
Do you know what I mean?
feel attacked. I'm not gonna lie. I just had this conversation the other day. I just said to people in my gaming community, I just said in fact, no, it wasn't my gaming community. I was recording the Ellis show with Ellis, and we speaking about gaming, and I just said to him, because of streaming, because of Twitch, gaming for me became a job because of Twitch pays out,
right?
Of course, and so subscribers. Oh, it's great. I'm very grateful. I'm thankful that I'm gaming and people are paying me for it. But then, across time, logistically, it just so happened that I didn't have the time to game off stream.
Right.
I only have
for yourself.
So for myself.
Yeah,
So even though that was my form of escapism, and I would be gaming and just taking my time, doing whatever I wanted, pull something up, whatever, and just enjoy that for what it is. I only have the time now to game whilst I stream. So now they've gone like this.
Yeah.
So I currently only game when I stream.
Yeah.
And now it's become it's my part-time job, really.
Yeah.
And I don't until I go back to making time for gaming off stream, it's just going to remain as my part-time job, and I can't separate it. But it was my favorite form of escapism.
Yeah.
And I need to go back to that, because when I was able to just switch off and just play a game, it wasn't GTA 6 like you was doing 10 years ago. Yeah, that's it. Listen, you heard it here first. I'm telling you, I'm going to get all the details. You heard it here first. I love that so much. That was the sickest blip. So yeah, that was my form of escapism, and I was like, yo, I need to make the effort to go back to that. So yeah, when you say, can travelers who
like content creators
who travel, can they just go on holiday and not think, oh, that's a nice little cafe over there?
Yeah.
Could I just go and have a coffee and
just
be in the moment? Can I just admire the sunset? Can I do that? And you of course hope, yes, they can.
Yeah.
But once you get into, work and demands and being in the rat race of content creation, lots of us are content creators. You get that pressure of, it's no harm if I just make a little video. My phone is right there. I mean, it's just a little something. I might not use it, but if I get home and if I haven't taken anything, I might regret it.
Yeah.
I hate regrets, And these are I've done this before. It happens to me a lot, I think. And yeah, that's a massive, major point of not being able to
just separate both. Separate them and still do things for yourself because you want to. And then you got the other layer of like people around you. So if you're, like comedians, when you go out and they go, tell us a joke. It's like that with tech. When you're the tech guy, it's so I need to pick your brain actually.
Oh,
and I'm
God,
like,
okay,
bro, we haven't seen each other in 2 weeks.
Yeah, let's not
talk. Yeah. You just wanna
just how are you?
Put that behind. Yeah, just how. Yeah, I just wanna put that behind somewhere, like park that. Yeah. And then I'm just out as me, not Gadgetsboy.
Not Gadgetsboy.
Yeah.
So the different personas.
Yeah.
Am I talking to Tomi? Am I talking to Gadgetsboy?
Yeah.
Right.
Did you give yourself the name?
Yeah. It was when it came about, it was me and my boy at university. But I used to buy a lot of tech products, and I used to just like mess around with it. And he was like, "Why don't you just like put it online and do a blog?" And this was blogging days. This is where it all started.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I had a fitness blog way back.
Oh man, blogging was the one. It was just like take a quick picture of it, write a couple of words about it, put it online.
Do you still have a blog?
You're still there, but
You still have one. You haven't posted
I
for-
already updated.
Yeah,
Yeah. I was
think-
paying a guy to do it for a while, but then
Okay.
I was just like, I don't know, like it needs a lot of work in terms of the way internet is now is SEO,
Yeah,
AI,
of course. Yeah,
things are
optimize.
changing.
Yeah.
So I just thought, unless I'm paying someone to optimize it, it's no point. So
Yes, I did have a look. I think the last post was 2023 or
I know me person that I wrote is probably that far back, but the one that my guy wrote was probably June.
okay, fair.
That's the last one, yeah. But it's
Not- move past
it's
it.
just there.
Fair.
Could
fair.
revive it one day, maybe.
One thing that I definitely wanted to talk to you about is your interview with Sir Lewis Hamilton.
The greatest of all time.
Well, we'll get into that bit as well. I need to pick your brain. I mean,
Yeah.
before we do get into it, your interview with Lewis Hamilton, Sir Lewis Hamilton, sorry. I was looking forward to seeing your content from Silverstone this year. So I ran to your story, saw that you were abroad, and I thought, you obviously weren't at Silverstone this year, you didn't make it.
But I couldn't make it this year.
Yeah. So, if you want to share,
Yeah.
what was it that took up your time this year as opposed to going to Silverstone?
I think this is good actually, because it's a nice segue because it goes back to separating and having a time off and all that kind of stuff. I think this year, grateful, privileged to be in a position where I know that when Silverstone comes around, there'll be at least one brand that will reach out and be like, "Do you want to come to this?"
Do you know how awesome
I'm
that
based
is?
here.
Have you actually deeped how awesome that is?
I'm that person. I appreciate that's why I led with it's a privileged place to be in.
Yeah.
So when it's like Silverstone, I know that I'm based in London. It's easy for brands to be like, come to this because it doesn't cost them that much. It'll cost them the hospitality and tickets and whatnot. But in terms of like logistics, like stay, because if they'll fly me in from, I don't know, America, that's a lot of money and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this year I was just like, the invites will come, but there's going to be another Silverstone, God willing.
This is it.
So I was like, I'm just going to watch from afar this year and just do my thing. Like,
I love that.
So I booked the holiday, and then my friend was like, you do know that that's Silverstone weekend, are you coming? And I was just like, I think it was Tomi was saying, you coming? I was just like, nah, I'm not. I thought about it.
Shout out Tomi, by the way.
Shout out Tomi. I was like, I thought about it. I was like, I could just move this flight. But I was like, no. I think this year, actually, I'm going to stick to my guns and just go do my holiday.
Bro,
I'm going to go do my holiday.
I'm so gassed,
There's
bro.
going to be next year. And this year, I'm just going to watch from afar. So I'd still watched it, still followed it, still did my thing. But that's why I didn't go this year. So, yeah.
Even though you didn't go, for the exact reason why we just spoke about, I'm glad that was the reason that you didn't go, because you are separating.
Yeah.
You made the conscious decision to separate work and leisure.
That was it. And for me, like, I always play back. It's a weird thing that I do all the time. I always look at something that's coming up, and I have this ability to sort of play back how that's going to go in my head. And I'm just like, Silverstone, I'm going to go. We're going to do hospitality, whatever. I'm going to do more content. We're going to catch up with people, post it, buzz about it online. And then the hype will die down. And then that's that. Done. Whereas if I go on this holiday, I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to eat well. I'm going to relax myself, enjoy the sun, whatever, new experiences, new culture, whatever. And that's going to last long in my mind.
Yeah. The memory, the
compared
experience.
to me going to Silverstone for that. So,
which will be there next year.
Next year
and
again.
the year after that.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So,
dope. I love that.
Yeah.
So, yes, you took your time away, which was great. How was it sat this far away from the greatest F1 driver of all time?
You know, the funny thing about that situation, I could still never. I think everyone else around me sees it as such a big deal. Sorry, I'm not saying it's not a big deal.
Okay,
but like, I haven't been able to comprehend what happened.
So it still hasn't sunk in for you yet.
Still,
so,
like I just see as like even till today, people, you interviewed Sir Lewis, and I'm just like, yeah. Because to me, I think the sad thing about doing that kind of stuff that makes me feel like that is it's because it's for work. You don't get time to let it sink in.
Okay.
Because if that happened organically in the sense of like, I just went to a coffee shop.
Right.
And I end up sitting with Lewis, Sir Lewis for a couple hours chatting with friends. That will probably get me shouting about it more than it is when it was just like, I went. It's a bit like like TV presenters, like your Sky F1 presenters and stuff.
Yeah.
They have access to these people all the time where they chat to them all the time and blah, blah. I think to them, it's just like another day in the office.
Just
right?
because they're being paid to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
But the beauty of it, though, is having that interview, I got to make my own opinion about who he is. I've met him before in a much more organic way that I prefer to talk about.
Okay.
It's not online.
Okay.
This is like a round table thing.
Oh, nice.
So I work with Qualcomm a lot.
Yes.
Chip man, and they still are, but back then they were Qualcomm sponsoring the Mercedes F1 team. Now they're Snapdragon. So back then, I remember just getting a message being like, "Oh, we're in Barcelona for a big tech show," and they were like, "Do you want to come to the practice session in Barcelona circuit?" And I was just like, yeah, absolutely, like, yes, please. So in my head, it's just practice session. There's nothing much happens in practice session. So we got there and they were like, "Oh, by the way, Lewis is gonna come to chat to us for a bit," and I was just like, no way. But when they said that, it's more like it was going to come into a room and everyone's just there.
Yeah, yeah.
And in my head, I was like, that's still amazing. Like,
yeah.
I got there, he came in, like, said hello to everyone. And then they were like, actually, there's another journalist roundtable session with him. And I was like, no way. And no kidding, the size of the room is the size of this studio with obviously furniture in.
Yeah.
And it was just like, from where our producer is there, even closer actually. And I was just like, this is insane. I'm actually just sat here with this legend.
Yeah, man.
And the whole time, I couldn't concentrate. I was just like, what am I going to ask him? Like, I need to ask him a question that's going to stick in his mind or whatever. And everyone's just like doing the typical, so how was your last race? Or like,
yeah, boring.
Next race is coming up.
Yeah.
Race. And I remember seeing some of his interviews and I seen how his face just like lights up when he talks about anything but racing. So
interesting.
I then looked at him, I went, so what games are you playing at the moment? And he was just like, so I'm playing da da da. I was like, what console? Like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And me and him were just going back and forth for a little bit. And then he looked at me and went, mate, you're that kid at school who just hugs the ball, aren't you? I was like, no, it's not even. He goes, well, I'll give other people a chance to ask questions. And then everyone else carried on, I just laughed.
Sick.
And in the meantime, I had my camera with me and I was just snapping away. And then towards the end of it, they were like, they whisk him away. You can't do anything. It's like everything's on schedule.
Yeah.
I want this picture because I don't know next time.
Of course.
If I'm going to ever have that interaction again. I was like, can I just get one picture? And the lady that chaperones him back then was like about to go. And he looked, he went, yeah, of course. So I got that picture as well. And then I got home, edited the picture like I normally do, posted it online, being like, man, it's incredible to have met the legend, blah, blah, blah. I went to bed, whatever. I woke up the next day, my phone was blown up. So I was like, what's going on? He'd reposted it. It's
Holy!
Taken a picture, posted it on his Instagram and Twitter. So my thing just went off. And I was just there going,
no way. I didn't find that. Shit. I would have clicked that.
It's like, this is ages ago. So it's still on his feed, but like you have to like scroll. And I was just like, this is insane. Like this just happened. So you see the difference in what I'm saying in terms of like, the latest one was amazing, and then remembered. He was like,
okay. I remember you. I didn't know whether to ask. Did he remember you from the first one?
But I say he said he remembers me, but I think all celebrities say that. Like,
okay, fair.
To be polite.
Fair.
So maybe he does, maybe he doesn't.
Okay.
I don't know.
We're gonna.
I'm just gonna own it.
Yeah.
He remembered me.
So we're just gonna go with it. Plus, this is Sir Lewis Hamilton. I believe he's a trustworthy person.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so I think he remembers me.
Yeah.
And so he was just like, of course I remember you. And then we start talking. And then the interview was amazing because he was such a gentleman. Like he will answer, although loads of the answers were very like media trained, branding stuff.
Yeah.
But I got to ask him questions outside of that. So he found out that he was part Nigerian through his DNA test thing.
Yeah.
So because I came again with, what can I ask him that's different? So I was like, one more question for you. One more thing. I was like, everyone, when they meet you, they always bring you like a present, maybe like a signed thing or like a poster sign or like an artwork.
Yeah.
I said, I don't have any of that, but I'm going to teach you some Yoruba. So if you ever find yourself in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I'm actually part. I was like, no way. I was like, good. This would be useful for you.
Let's go. Yeah.
So I taught him some stuff, just like basic, like hello, bye, whatever. And he was repeating. I was like, yeah, that's it. You said it right. Kind of thing. And then I sent it to the brand. I was like, can we include that? They were like, no, we have to cut that bit out. And I was just like, I was like, that's the best part of the thing.
Boring, man.
Because
that is
like,
the best part. That's cultural.
Showing personality beyond the thing. It's clickable.
It's BTS, like, but kind of brought forward. Like, that is like the real stuff.
No, we're cutting that bit out. So I was like, damn.
Oh,
it is what it is. But I've still got the clip.
Yeah, I was gonna say you still have
personal,
that. Okay, yeah, that's calm then. That's good.
Obviously, I can't post it because then I'll be burning bridges. But if anyone ever goes, I'll be like,
yeah. Like, look here. Yeah, you can't. The evidence is right here.
Yeah. So yeah.
Wow.
And I bumped into him again after that Silverstone 1 year when he's just like walking his dog, and I just ran over and be like, sign my hat, and it's like yeah, signed it, and it was like, cool. But what a guy! It's such a. I think it's just like, aura. Personified, like amazing aura. Like it's just this guy does everything.
Yeah,
surfing, like skydiving, horse riding. Have you seen that clip of him doing the rounds, like shooting?
No.
And he's like, he was in somewhere in America, out back somewhere, and it was just like bam, 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 bam. Did the shot, and everyone's just like, "Wow, that's amazing!" Like I think it's just got the genes to be greatness.
He's just
wherever he touches
greatness in everything.
He's just crazy. But yeah, it's that was a great experience, and then we played ping pong as well on that thing.
So, sorry to interrupt you, even though the show's Reminisce Uninterrupted. It's the first time I've done that. I promise. Last time, probably not. The more and more you speak about Sir Lewis, the more and more it sounds like you guys are besties and you're about to like literally leave the studio and holler at your boy.
Like, hey.
Like, fam, you never guess why. I was just chatting around you.
My phone book does not have Sir Lewis in there.
Let's grab some food. It doesn't. It doesn't sound like
Yet.
Yes. Let's manifest that. It sounds like it does. By the way.
No.
But wow.
No. Well, yeah, it's an amazing experience. Full stop. I think I'm always grateful for experiences like that. Like even if I stop doing what I do today, there's stuff that I can look back to and be like,
oh yeah,
we've come from somewhere and we did that.
You've done amazing things. Like where you've got up to now and who you've been able to interview. Like and the brands that you've worked with. I've seen it. I'm watching it all the time. But I've seen it. It's crazy, and I love that for you. Yeah. I was gonna say,
thank you.
What has been apart from Sir Lewis, what would you say has been your highlight of journalism?
Well, that's tough because I've done so much.
I was going to say,
back to back, or here and there. That I'm just like,
is there anything that comes to mind when the first thing that came to mind, maybe when I asked that question after Sir Lewis? Or there might be something that's better than Sir Lewis. I mean, I can't imagine what it might be.
Honestly, it's tough because I've done so much. A lot of them, like sometimes like I'm an avid user of Google Photos.
Right.
And I don't even know why I'm saying this, but anyway, when people say, have you been to XYZ before? And I'm just like, I'm not sure. I think I have. I have to go through Google Photos and search that location.
Wow.
And be like, yeah, I've been there before. Then all my memories about that place comes back.
Is that how well traveled you are?
That's how much travel I've done. But not because I'm like, hey, I travel a lot.
Yeah,
because like all my, whether it's a car launch event, whether it's
of course,
a new phone launch event, a lot of these brands do it abroad.
Yes.
So that's why we get to travel so much. But because a lot of the time it's not for fun. It's literally in and out. Well, I'm there for like a day and I go to this location. It's beautiful. Go back home, whatever. Okay. So you don't really get to have a concrete memory of it because you didn't spend enough time there or you didn't go back again. So you have to go back and look at it like that. When it comes to the journalism thing, I've spoken to so many people. I've seen so many things and interacted with so many CEOs and et cetera.
Yeah.
But not many. I don't know. I just can't. Maybe one of them is like speaking to the next Apple CEO.
Okay.
But when we were doing it, we didn't know that it was going to be the CEO yet.
I see.
So
I see.
Going back to be like, I had that interaction with this guy, and he's now the CEO of Big Apple.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
That's insane. Just asking the question.
Yeah.
And again, that's even one of the piece of content where I thought, this ain't gonna fly. No one cares about this sort of stuff, and it did really well. And I was just like, that's kind of cool.
A nice surprise.
But one of the stories that stick to mind is when I started out, still back in Birmingham, and the Gadget Show. I don't know if you remember the Gadget Show.
Oh yes, I do. Actually,
they used to have the Gadget Show live in Birmingham at NEC. I don't even know if it's called NEC anymore. It's probably called something else.
Quick fact check. I'm sure it is.
I feel like kind of
NEC.
A big conglomerates. NEC. They've bought it and called it something else.
Yeah, still there. NEC, National Exhibition Centre.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it used to be at NEC back then. And I remember walking around with one of my really good friends, Phil. I was like, yeah, let's go film it. I want to do a top 10 gadgets, a gadget show to check out.
Yeah, man.
And Ortiz back then, legend, celebrity to me, like big time. I was like, if we can get one of the gadget show live people on there, it'd be amazing. So Phil's like, yeah, my brother knows him very well. We're gonna meet up with him. I was like, great. So when he came from rehearsal, came back from backstage, chat to us for a bit. Couldn't really film him, but it was really nice to meet him in person. I was like, this is sick.
Nice.
Anyway, walked around, started filming stuff, filming. And then one of my mates, who's moved to Abu Dhabi now, he was with me. So we went to a stand, and I don't know if you know Dion Dublin, legendary Villa player.
Former Villa player, mate. Yes.
Yeah. So he was there at one of the stands doing this. I think I can't remember what product it was that he had back then. But anyway, we had to look at his stand, and then someone from his stand was like, 50 Cent's coming today. I'm a massive 50 Cent fan, right?
Okay.
They're like, 50 Cent's coming here. I was like, why would 50 Cent come all the way to Birmingham? Like, guys, come on. The guy's like, no, seriously, it's going to be at stage. Let's just say stage 2. So I was like, okay, fine.
You took his word for it.
We're here anyway. Let's go see.
Fair.
Walk to stage 2. Out of nowhere, they started doing. This is when he had his brand SMS audio headphones.
Okay.
And they were like, they started arranging the place and 50 Cent rocks up. Like VVS chain, sparkling like God knows.
Bet.
And I was just like,
wow.
M Kwan. V50 Cent is here. This is insane.
That's
insanity.
Nuts. Do you listen to his music crazy back then as well?
Oh, I grew up on 50. Like before Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh, really?
Etc.
Oh,
yeah.
I
was like
mixtape
days.
Wow.
And I was like, this is insane. My brain, how it works, be me. I was like, I need to speak to this guy.
You know what? That's a really admirable and insane quality to have. A lot of people in that situation would freeze naturally and be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And then just the moment would pass them by.
That's it.
The fact that you are so, you said it numerous times, the fact that you're so, yes, oh my God, I need to speak to that person.
Yeah.
A lot of people can just learn from that. That's an amazing quality to have.
I was just there. I was just like, I'm never going to see this guy like this again, potentially. Not up close. I need to do something, make something of this situation. Anyway, it was in the rounds, like walking around with his headphones for like journalists to take the photos and whatnot. So he got to where we were. So I shouted. I was like, hey, I didn't know what to call him. Is he 50 or 50 or like whatever?
Yeah.
So in my head, I was like,
Curtis, Mr. Jackson.
I was like, F it. I'm just going to go Fiddy. So I was like, Fiddy. I run a YouTube channel. Can you say, it should like just say, tell people to subscribe to my channel.
Yeah.
So in my head, I was like, I'm going to put that on the end of every video.
Okay.
Or whatever that
makes. Outro and then you're set.
It's 50 Cent telling me.
Yeah.
And then he went, of course, man. It's like, it's your boy 50 Cent. Subscribe to the Gadgetsboy YouTube channel. And I was holding the camera like this. You know the meme of the old guy doing this?
Yeah,
that was literally me with my camera going.
Oh, snap.
So then I looked at him and I was like, right, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm
that's it.
going home.
Yeah, you're done. You've won.
But as we were walking past, I was like, that's so sick. So I've like looked back to see.
No.
I didn't press record. So I said to him, I was like, no, I'm going back.
You went back?
I was like, he's still there. I'm going back. He goes, bro. I was like, no. This will never happen again. I'm going back. So I've gone back to the stage. Luckily, he was still there. And imagine we were here when I spoke to him. He's now moved to like here. So I've ran to like this side. Like, yo, Fiddy, I forgot to press record.
Oh my God.
Could you say it again?
Bro, this is like...
And then he looked at me and went, who'd you work for? I'm going to tell everyone to never, ever watch Gadgetsboy again.
Oh,
and then he went, I'm only joking. It's your boy Fiddy. Subscribe to Gadgetsboy. And I just cracked up laughing. Like, my whole being was just like, this is perfect.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine.
And I just turned around. I went back to my boy. I was like,
nice. Bro, I thought that was going to be a story of heartbreak. You had me in the first half.
Yeah. So, like, that was my first experience of, like, being close proximity to 50 Cent, which made it even better because, like, you know when people say never meet your
idols.
Your idols or heroes or whatever. And I was just like, what a guy. I was like, what a guy.
Bro, I don't think I would have had the courage to go back. Once I would have seen that I didn't press record, my heart would have sank and I would have just sat on the side and just cried. I think I would have just been devastated. Even if he was still there, I think I would have been so sad because I already managed to conjure up the courage to go to him in the first place.
Yeah.
Or just shout to him just from afar and be like, 50, can you just, yeah. Bro, to not press the record button, I would have shattered into pieces, bro. But I'm glad you went back.
Oh, I had to go back. I had to go back because in my head I was like, "There's no way this is gonna happen again."
But
And it hasn't happened since.
the moment of seeing him, or you not pressing record?
Moment of both.
Oh, fair, both.
Like,
Yeah,
moment of having someone like that you look up to,
Yeah,
being in
man.
front of you like that,
Yeah.
and just having that moment. I'm just like, yeah. And mind you, I've like since then I've met so many people like in the government or like CEOs or like what that I just like. Hey,
just
do you know what I mean?
because you obviously
like,
got
that's
50
the-
on the pedestal up here, and then
Yeah, because I'm not a I don't understand celebrity culture, so I'm not someone who's like if I see someone across the room, I don't run over to be like, oh my god, like I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, that person was there, like cool. They're just to me, they're just another person.
they are. It's
So,
true.
Third time then.
Yeah,
Could you ask him a third time?
if I see him again,
Yeah, if you did
Same-
if you missed out twice, could you ask him
that's
another
it.
time?
I would go back again until
Yeah?
I've got it. Yeah, as long as it's in that same
This
building.
guy, I could learn something from this guy. You know, this perseverance here.
Listen, I would do it. And like, there's been people I've taken photos with, celebrities with, picture with, that I've just done because I know that people won't believe it.
Right. Okay. Fair.
Rather than I need to.
That
Like,
you're not, you personally, you're not gassed, but you know the
like
people
I met
who-
Kanye in a bathroom. At an
Wow.
airport. That was wild. Yeah.
Did you stop to speak to him?
So obviously, bathroom culture. I'm not talking to you while we're both peeing, right?
Right. Did you
I'm
left
just
the gap
there.
in
He was
between?
next to me.
Were you first?
I was first. He walks in.
And then he pulls up next to you.
Yeah.
Right next to you.
Right next to me, urinals. And I was just there. I've looked to my right. I thought, am I seeing things? He's Kanye, no? Anyway, I walked back out. This was at it was a layover at in ATL.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy, I walked out, the guy looked at me and went, because he saw my face, he knew what I was like. My face was so baffled.
Okay.
He looked at me and went, yeah, it was Kanye, I was
Yeah.
just on a flight with him. And I was like, no fuck.
Wow.
Excuse my language.
Yeah,
And then,
you good.
and then I then ran over. I was like, let me get this picture because if I tell people this story, they'll just be like, mate,
Yeah, you're
whatever.
trying, you're full of
I
shit.
I saw Michael Jackson too.
Yeah.
That's what they will say. So I've run over and I said, yo, Kanye, can I get a quick selfie with you? And he was like, yeah, of course, man. And then he does this resting defect. He was just like,
resting. Yeah, no one's got a resting bitch face
did
like
the
Kanye
selfie
was.
and just carrying on about his business. Some lady was dragging his trolley with like one tiny bag on it, which was weird. I was just like, so this is so Kanye coded.
Yeah, it is.
And I was just like,
sounds just like him.
But like, yeah, there's moments where you go, yeah, I met this person, but
Mm.
it's just another person. But I'll take the picture just because someone's
Just
gonna go,
'cause.
where's the evidence? Then I'll be like,
There.
there.
Calm. Nice.
But yeah, that never went online again. I didn't.
No.
It wasn't posted or anything.
Is that because, well, obviously you weren't gassed exactly by seeing Kanye, but you just had it just cause.
Just 'cause, yeah.
So, but when that moment arises when someone's like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I love Kanye.
There are a few people like 50 Cent's one of them. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I
yeah.
meet 50 Cent outside now, I'm getting video, photo, inviting him to my studio.
Let's go.
Everything
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can,
yeah.
and it will be all over my social
We're
media.
manifesting, bro.
Within 2 minutes.
I hope that's what happens, bro.
Yeah, and I'll be like, yeah, my boy, 50.
I have a general knowledge quiz
Yeah.
of F1, and I see how much you're into F1, both you and Temi. Shout out Temi again.
Big up, Temi.
And I just think to myself, you guys know your stuff, but how much do you really know your stuff? So I just put a little something together, just, you know, whether you get 0 or 10, like it's
Yeah.
neither
I'll blame
here
my
nor there.
memory for this one.
Yeah, your memory is fine. I'm obviously gonna like clip it and send it to Temi and be like, "This is your guy." But like,
This is your king?
yeah. Okay, cool. Right, are you ready?
Let's go.
Which driver won the Formula One World Drivers Championship in 2021?
2021. What year are we in? 2026. 2021 would have been Lewis, no?
Incorrect.
Jeez. Wait, let me think. 2021.
Mm-hmm.
That's post-COVID.
Yep,
It would have been Max Verstappen.
correct.
Yes.
Max
it was
Verstappen.
Yeah.
So these are multiple choice, but I'm seeing how you fare first before I allow it to turn into multiple
Me and Temi
choice.
did a quiz of the year with one guy one time, and we were both like, we don't know.
Oh, was it
Guessing
F1,
wrong.
of course?
F1, yeah.
But you just
But I
didn't
feel like
know.
there's something about being in the quiz environment that your brain just goes blank.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. It's like studying for an exam. The knowledge is there, but as soon as
God.
the doors close behind you and everyone is looking and everyone's around, like pens are out, and it's like, oh damn.
You're like, I know that. I know that one.
Yeah,
But not in the moment. But anyway.
happens all the time. Happens, bro. All right. Which team made its Formula One debut in the 2026 season?
Oh, there's Audi, there's Cadillac. I feel like there's one more. No, it's just the two. There's one took over from Kick Sauber, which is Audi, and Cadillac was like the fresh
Yeah.
team.
Correct. Cadillac, fresh.
Yeah.
Man. At which circuit did Pierre Gasly claim his maiden Formula One victory in 2020?
It's not Monaco, is it?
No.
What are the choices?
So, A, we've got there. It's question 3. We're going multiple choice.
I
Fine.
remember the track image in my head. But yeah, go on.
A,
Yeah.
Monza. B, Silverstone. C, Spa. D, Imola.
It's not Imola. I think it's either Spa or Monza.
50-50? Yeah?
Call a friend.
Call a friend.
Monza. Let me double down on Monza.
There.
Yeah.
W's Monza.
Yeah.
Correct.
I think it was Monza, yeah. I remember that track in my head. I can just see the track image in my head.
Nice.
Yeah.
Actually, on that, how many F1 tracks have you traveled to?
Oh, not many. I've been to Monaco, obviously Silverstone, and Barcelona one.
Yeah.
I feel like there's another one, but I can't remember. But they're the three that I know for sure I've been
Nice.
to. Yeah. I wish I could do more.
Yeah, of course. How does it feel being at Monaco? It looks
Oh, Monaco's insane.
it looks like a dream when
It
you
is. It's insane. No one goes there to watch a race.
No?
It's hard to see the whole track properly,
Well, yeah.
depending on where you are. But I think because Monaco is such a show, a bit like Vegas.
Everything else around it, right?
Everything else around it is
Yeah,
going on.
yeah.
Like there's mingling and all this stuff. So it doesn't really get serious unless something happens, and then everyone goes, "Where?"
Okay.
kind of thing. But otherwise, everyone's drinking their champagne, just having a good time.
So showy
It's
and
so
like
social.
pretentious.
Yeah.
like,
It's not. It's one of the track. It's one of the actually most boring track for me to watch on TV.
which does make sense because they say whoever wins qualifying
Most likely going to win.
should win
It's
because
hard
you
to
just
overtake.
can't overtake
Yeah, it's
in,
great. Yeah.
in
Even with the cars are slightly smaller in width, still they can't overtake just like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Question number 4. Who became Ferrari's team principal at the start of the 2023 season?
Oh my God.
This is a medium difficulty.
See, I remember his face again because I know he left. Obviously left before Fred. But what are the choices?
A is Mattia Binotto. B, Frederic Vasseur. C, Andreas Seidel.
Binotto.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No.
No. What's the other one?
Frederic Vasseur or James Vowles.
It's Fred.
Fred
Why do you think he came on later?
Fred Vasseur, yeah.
Yeah.
B. Yeah. Damn it. Close.
Because he was the other guy that said before him.
He was there before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I remember his glasses.
Which driver famously won the 2020 Sakir Grand Prix after replacing Lewis Hamilton at short notice?
He won a Grand Prix. What are the options?
A, Nick De Vries. B, George Russell. C, Esteban Ocon. D, Nico Hulkenberg.
Has to be George.
Has to be.
He's the only
I was
person.
thinking
the other ones haven't raced.
Yeah.
For
I was thinking,
Mercedes.
you got to get this one. Cool. W's. Okay, question 6. In which year did Oscar Piastri make his Formula One debut?
Or that one I won't know. I didn't follow his career closely until he was
Fair.
deep in McLaren doing
yeah.
great things. So I can guess if you give me the option. I can
Okay.
try and guess.
So, A, 2021. B, 2022. C, 2023. Or D, 2024.
2023?
I think you're really good at guessing, bro. Like,
is
look
that
at
right?
this. Yeah, look at this.
Yes.
He's just killing it. Like every single time he answers something, there's a bit of an expression
Because I know that it's just like, I don't know, third season or fourth season.
Yeah.
So
No,
I'm just like,
yeah.
could be around that time.
You're there, man. W's. Question number 7. Do you know what I should have been doing? Wait, how many have you got?
I've got them all right,
You've
apart
got
from one.
Yeah, you've got everything right but one.
Yeah.
Who won the 2024 Monaco Grand Prix?
2024.
Yep.
What year in 2024. Charles Leclerc.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Golly.
Yes.
Let's go, W's.
They smashed it.
W's. Because that's home for him.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a big
right.
deal.
Yeah, it was a big deal because I think, if I remember correctly, in that season, either the race before or I think it would have been the year before at Monaco, I think he crashed out.
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
was
came
a time
close.
for it was
Yeah.
redemption for him.
Yeah, it was
that year.
big deal.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Cool. Question number 8. Which team won the Constructors' Championship in 2022?
Constructors 2022. It's either Mercedes or Red Bull. It wasn't McLaren. Was it Mercedes?
It wasn't Mercedes.
Was it Red Bull?
It was Red Bull. Your luck had to run out at some point, bro. You've been cooking so far.
And it wasn't McLaren. It's either Red Bull or Mercedes. Yeah.
Question number 9. Who became Formula One's youngest ever Grand Prix winner during the last 10 years?
Kimi Antonelli.
Do you know what? We might have to fact check that, you know?
Who did you say?
Because it's saying Max, but
10 years, including current season.
yeah, right now, yeah. I'm
to
not
be
sure.
Kimi, no?
Yeah, wait. I think I agree with you. Wait. How old?
But also Max was really super young.
So how
I think
old?
he had that crown for a bit before Kimi.
Right, how old was Max Verstappen when
Last 10
he
years.
won his first championship? How old was Max Verstappen? F1's youngest point scorer soon became its youngest race winner at the age of 18 and 228 days. Opportunistic but controlled drive for debut Red Bull in Barcelona 2016. Well, that was Max.
Right.
So how old was Kimi Antonelli
Maybe he's Max. Because
when he won his first championship? How old was Kimi when he won F1?
Was able to do his driving test.
Kimi Antonelli joined an exclusive club when he captured his first career Formula One victory in the 2026 Chinese Grand Prix. So that's this season.
Yeah.
At 19 years old and 6 months. Yeah,
Damn,
bro.
So he's Max. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it is Max. Yeah, he's an absolute demon.
It took me ages to like Max. But I think I respect that guy. He's such a driver.
I respect how you can't not respect how much of a demon he is in the car. Like, yeah.
I think all his hanky panky aside, I think he's just such a. Not many drivers can make the most of what they've got,
Right.
and still achieve something.
Yes.
Like his car can be the worst car, and he still managed to get something.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
Like, how does? It's just crazy.
It is.
What a guy.
You can see it from how many partners he's had.
Yeah.
And somebody's new to joining the Red Bull team. Okay, cool. So I of course, each car is different. So Max has his car. This is the next Red Bull car. However many changes it takes for that person to get used to that car is what it is. But there has to be something said about how Max is able to do what he can do in a Red Bull, and the next Red Bull next to him.
Yeah.
People are not doing the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, there are all like politics around how you develop your cars and who they develop their cars for, which has been, I mean, that's what they say. I couldn't say for a fact, but the car's been designed for Max for such a long time.
Right.
So that's what the issue's always been. That's why the other drivers always lag behind.
Yeah.
I think this season is very good so far because like Isaac Adjar's been so much better than a lot of the previous partners that they've had. So I don't know. I think, but regardless, you can't take that away from him. I think
No.
Max is just, you hear some of the comments on the radio and how he correlates with the comments the team principal would say or the commentators would say, and you go, yeah, this guy knows like his stuff.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
He does.
Yeah, Max is good, man. It's good for the sport.
He is great for the sport.
He'd be sad if he was to retire.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. I'm looking at how many partners, how many F1 teammates Verstappen has had.
Yeah.
Take a guess at how many he's had since 2014.
He's had Perez, then he had, I forgot his name, he's left to another team.
Perez was 2021 to 2024.
Yeah. Then he had another guy who's like, he was there for like a couple of races before they decided.
Is that Jury Vips, maybe?
No, I can't remember his name. And then
Albon?
Albon was,
Albon
was one of them.
I really liked Albon. Yeah,
and then after Albon was another guy, a younger guy that they had.
Albon was before Perez.
Oh, was it before Perez?
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
You forget, man.
You do.
So it's Albon, Perez, and then another guy who's younger, like rookie.
Liam Lawson? Yeah.
And then after that was flipping out, what's his name? Short guy. Sorry if that's offensive.
No. It's what it is. If he's short guy, he's short guy.
I forgot his name. Yuki Tsunoda.
Yes. Yeah.
That was the last one before Isaac.
So here I have Isaac from 2023 to 2026.
Yeah, so current.
Yeah, but Yuki did a stint in 2025. So,
so
Yuki was in and around. Yuki has been.
Oh, you forget what's his name as well? That's retired.
Ricardo.
Yeah, it was another one.
He was what a personality. He
so
was.
I love.
Did he retire in the end?
Yeah. He just does
shame.
he's an ambassador for Ford Motorsport.
That's a shame.
Yeah, because
I would love to interview him.
Yeah, he'd
be
a good laugh. It'd be a great conversation because I think he's very open to just talking about his experience.
Yeah. I think it'd be very real and very down to earth guy. He seems.
I think you get a lot of stories out of him in terms of like, even down to the Christmas dinners that they have.
Yeah, all of those ones.
Tell me some cool stories.
He'll
tell you some stuff.
Yeah, I think
he comes across like that.
He was that kind of bubbly and vibrant personality for sure.
I think he's probably the only one that was able to keep up with Max, like
for that period, for a long period of time.
For a long period of time.
It's a shame, man.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. I think you've got your currently 2 wrong.
Yes.
2 out of 9. That's good, bro. I think you're doing good.
Not bad
at all. Lewis Hamilton made his Ferrari race debut at the opening round of which season?
Last season, so not this 2025.
Correct.
Yeah.
W's. Let's go. Fair play, bro. Let's go. Nice. Jeez. Okay, so going back to tech.
Mm-hmm.
What is one piece of tech that you rely on heavily?
If
you could just choose one.
It can't be one. Can I say 2?
Fine.
Or 3.
Yeah, we could be here all day. I know it.
No, like I need my laptop because that's where I get my editing done.
Mm-hmm.
And I need my phone because that's where the communication happens on the go. I can't carry my laptop everywhere, you know. If I had a 3, then it will be my camera. But the reason why I'm not going to say 3 is because I can technically use my phone to film.
Yep.
And my plug a microphone in and you're good to go.
Okay.
But yeah, those are like very important.
Cool.
I would say.
So you have those 3. What are 3 gadgets you believe everyone should have, but they probably don't?
This is going to sound so first world problems, but
it is what it is. If it's first world, it's first world.
I'll say a robot vacuum cleaner.
I have one.
Honestly.
And do you know what? It's actually not bad. It's all right. It's all right. It does the job.
Mine mops and does the regular Hoover situation, vacuum situation. And the reason why I said everyone should have one is because I'm a firm believer in doing everything that buys back time. It doesn't do a perfect job. You still have to do maybe once a month deep clean kind of thing.
Yeah.
But for the day-to-day, I've been away, there's dust everywhere or something. It might be dusty. Just remotely get cleaning before I get back home. Everything feels fresh.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it will
in all the rooms.
It will. What does it use?
It's got like LiDAR sensors and
vision,
camera for vision as well. So
it can sense. Yeah, you can put like magnetic strips down if you don't want it to go. To like. Yeah,
they've improved so much. I don't even use that anymore.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
I got the old version.
They don't need
Mine's
that.
the old thing.
They don't need that anymore, man. They know exactly where they are in their house.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's on the GTA 6 version. All
Back
right,
to the
cool. Damn. All right, so what tech are they using now for that? So
It's
the
just
actual
that, they
proper
use
cameras to see.
Yeah, they use
where...
camera vision and LiDAR. Some of them use LiDAR, some of them don't. But those combined together means they can map out the room. When you set it up the first time you use it, it will map out the everything. So they can use that to spot how close they are to the wall. If they see objects, they know how to avoid it. So their avoidance algorithms so much better now in terms of like the AI that they use as well. So it learns every time he goes for a mop or vacuum, it will know what's changed in the room, for example. So they're very, very, very good. Even like height on stuff, so like a carpet. Get the little ridge. He knows that I'm now dropping or whatever. Like to stay away from, like my kitchen drops.
Yeah.
So he doesn't do the kitchen. So he knows that that's the end of that. He'll turn back around and carry on the other way. And also to know like Dyson, they're very good at the technology because they've been doing it for so long. Like the particle sizes. I've been to their lab and like the way they research particle sizes and different types and surfaces and
that's
all that kind
nuts.
of stuff is incredible. So you can put like grain of salt on the floor. He knows the size of that to increase the suck intensity to make sure that that's done. Or if you get like something that's stubborn, he knows that. That is,
to work
change
at it or whatever.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, they're super good, and like some of the Chinese brands are doing some insane stuff with it as well, including ones that pick up socks. So they have like a robot arm that pops out.
All right.
And
you
if there's
see
socks
this,
anyway,
this
it'll
bit,
pick it up
this
and
part
put it
here. This
put
is
it in
when
a
we
bin.
start talking I Am Legends now. That's all I went to. You see the extremes. We've gone from robots who are just vacuuming, and as soon as you said an arm to pick up a sock.
Yeah. It's like if you got kids, they might leave something behind.
Yeah.
This will pick it up and put it in a basket and carry on doing his job. You got some that can go up the stairs, so they can raise their wheels enough to like do the stairs and go up the stairs, clean as they go along as well.
So it climbs up the stairs.
Yeah. We'll go up the stairs, clean as it goes along. Clean
See,
the upstairs,
my
come
old
back
school
down.
thing that I was just talking about with my magnetic strip.
You're way behind.
Yeah, I'm way behind. But you see, I'm way behind. Mine stays at the bottom of the stairs. I gotta lift that bitch up if I wanted to get to the top of the stairs.
Yeah, no, this does all that now. Like, it's they've come far.
Apparently so, bro.
Different versions. The ones that do pools, like clean your pool. They don't do the house, but you can buy like pool robot cleaners.
Separate.
You can get ones that do like window cleaning now. They just like clean the windows for you, kind of thing. It's crazy.
You trying to relate?
Bro, my brain is doing the math right now.
That's why
I can't relate.
I go to all these tech events and shows. Like you get to see what they're doing.
Yeah,
what's gonna come out
you
later
get
on.
a first-hand. You get first review and first sight on what tomorrow looks like.
Yeah. I'm going to one in September, like called IFA, and that's all about home appliances and TVs and whatnot. And honestly, when you walk through the halls and you see what people are up to, you just go home thinking, man, technology is something else.
my robot vacuum that stays at the bottom of the stairs. Yeah, my magnetic strip.
Wow, it's crazy. What people are up to. Yeah.
Oh my word! What's the coolest tech? Before you get into your other two parts of
the gadgets.
Yeah, your two gadgets that you would recommend that people might not have. What's the coolest piece of tech that you've seen that's coming in the future that you may be able to talk about?
There's one I've seen I can't talk about for sure, but that's exciting. It's not that I won't say too much, but it's not particularly new.
Okay,
it's new for them in the segment, but it's not particularly new. But it's amazing how they've rethink what that technology is and how it works. But that you'll see that soon enough. But
China?
I can't say. That would give it away.
It's China.
It's not China.
It's
but
always
it will
China.
give it away. It will have some sort of China in there somewhere. Everything does. But there's a company that does a exoskeletal brace that you wear, attaches to your knees and stuff, but it just allows you to walk for longer.
Okay.
Like walk with less effort. So if you go hiking,
I've seen
it's pretty cool. You've seen them about
people
online.
Yeah, I've seen people
Yeah.
like you can hire them.
Yeah, you can hire them?
I've seen people hire them and they've done a review, do a review.
Oh, okay,
and it was for that. They were hiking somewhere and you put on this
it's
exo
carbon
kind of
fiber.
legs.
It's got a decent amount of battery life, so you can go hiking with less effort, basically. But I love tech that's that kind of tech's good for real world problems. So like people that have
of course,
whatever
like a prosthetic leg or something, then that
helps a lot with them. Like older people that might want to go for a hike that can't go for longer, they can wear that and help them. They can go further, for example.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Trying to think what else I've seen. I think a lot of the other stuff that I like dive into, like all AI based stuff. They're not hardware. They're just like using AI for all kind of crazy stuff.
I was gonna talk about AI because when doing my research on you, went through your socials, it took me all of 5 minutes to scroll through your Twitter and see just how deep of a relationship you have with Claude.
I love Claude.
I know. I noticed, and I just wanted to ask how the marriage is going and like how well you settled down with Claude. I saw you turn. Is it a Z Fold?
Yes, into the animation.
Bro, it looked like a fucking Optimus Prime was grabbing an Allspark, and then it had Starscream behind him. Like you looked, the vid looked crazy.
Yeah.
And was that all Claude?
That's all Claude, and that's all just for fun. By the way, that's just like
yeah.
To me, when I see stuff like that, it's AI slop. It's nonsense.
It just looks super cool though.
Yeah.
Like it looks like an advert that you. You do the voiceover in the back, and then you've got that, and something like that just goes crazy in your hand, and then it just looks compact and it's cool.
Yeah.
It looks like elite marketing, or maybe
it's cool, but I think I'm more interested in like AI enhancing my life, and that's that's why I use it for.
Right.
In a lot of ways. Like I used to be anti AI in a way where I'm old school and I want to think myself. I want to think for myself. I want to, come up with a creative idea myself and all these things. But then the deeper I dive into what AI is capable of, and I'm just like, oh boy, this is insane. Like, I'll give you an example. I just got up one morning. This is not an original thought or anything, but I got up one morning. I was just like, I can build my own team virtually. So I was like, okay, hey Claude, it's Gadgetsboy HQ. I want a team of 5. Define their jobs. So like a PA, analyst, a designer, a programmer, in case I want to make an app. Actually, and then I had later on added another member of the team who's a video editor. So I was like, define all their jobs like you would in a job description. Here's what you're going to be doing day to day. Here's what I need you to do. On Claude, you can also create a context.md file, which is basically your DNA, basically. This is where you'll tell it, this is how I speak, this is me, I hate XYZ. So for example, AI uses M- a lot, so I'll tell it, don't ever use M-dashes. Fact check everything before you come back to me. If you're not sure about something, always tell me you're not sure. Blah, blah, blah. So I chuck that in. So what I then do is every morning, I've then over time defined and said, okay, PA, every morning, 3 times a day, go through my emails. So it's connected to my inbox. Go through my emails, let me know what I need to reply to, what's urgent.
Okay.
Draft emails for them, so it's ready to go. So then all I have to do is 3 times a day check my inbox. Before I used to check it a lot, which takes up my time. I don't want to keep doing that. I want to spend my time doing something else. So I just know how to check it first thing in the morning. My drafts are there. I read it over quickly to make sure there's nothing that I don't want to say. But it's got better over time. Like, there's rarely any time I edit anything out of it. It can come back to job opportunities. So it can, if someone goes, we want to pay you to do X, Y, Z, it knows exactly what to say back.
Wow.
When to tell it. This is how much it costs. When to tell it. We don't have a set rate. Ask more questions. It knows how to reply to, like, if there's an event, it will check my calendar to make sure I'm available. And if I am, it will say, I'm available during this time, between this time. Let me know ASAP so I can lock it in. If they reply to say we locked it in, it will put it in my calendar for me. So it's ready to go. So like, he's doing a job of what a PA would do, basically.
Admin.
My analyst, it will basically look through any piece of content. So I involve him in.
I was gonna say
the making,
like, the way you're personifying Claude to me with these 5 different.
You have to like
people.
It sounds mad, but you have to, because that's the way you can make it make sense. In a way. Otherwise, you start looking at it as you're not important. So you have to look at it as a person, and then make them feel important to you in what they do.
So of course.
It becomes, you're the analyst. I'm coming up with this video. Is everything I'm trying to achieve with this video. Here's one thing with AI. The best way to prompt it is not to prompt it, is to back prompt it. So you have to tell it where you want to arrive.
Right.
Let it come up with how to get there. And you tell it, ask me questions if you get confused at any point.
Okay.
It's be like having a taxi driver. You've trusted them to get you to Piccadilly Circus. You don't tell them how to get there. You're the taxi driver. You get me there. If you need to ask me whether I prefer scenic route or whatever. You can
yeah.
ask me that, and then it's up to you how you get there.
Right.
So it's
Fair.
similar to that. So they get involved in that process, and then once I publish the content, they then stay on top of that content and monitor the stats. So immediately, if I need to change something, they'll come back and say, okay, it's not looking good with the retention. You need to change your title. Here's some title options. You need to change your thumbnail. Here are the thumbnail options. So I change it. Then he'll monitor it again. He'll say, okay, it's improved. I'll send it the script, which comes from another content ideation person who does basically all the strategy in terms of, I'm going to this trip. I'm going on this trip next week. It's about the new Ferrari, something. Tell me what I need to know. Tell me what ideas I can come up with. So it's like this team that I've built on this thing that all function together, and it's connected to my inbox, my calendar, my Slack. So every day, instead of me going through Claude with all the chats that I've had, I have a breakdown of everything on Slack for everything that they've done. And at the end of the day, they'll give me a roundup of is everything that we've done today. So I look and go, okay. And then it'll be like, do you like to add anything for tomorrow for to do? You haven't done this. It's so crazy. Like I put in a TFL congestion charge that I had that I need to pay. And he goes, oh, by the way, I saw the congestion charge in your box. If you need to pay by this day, because if you pay within he knows that within a 14-day or whatever window is cheaper, you're probably still in that window.
Right.
Make sure you pay today.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is insane.
Yeah.
And he'll look from a calendar and go, oh, by the way, so like, for example, I said, yesterday, I was like, oh, could you tell me about, I forgot why I put something in my calendar. And I was like, could you tell me what that is? Check my inbox. He looks through my inbox. He goes, oh, by the way, that's not happening tomorrow anymore because as per your email, you guys have changed the date. It's not happening on this date. I'm like, oh, damn, I'm glad you mentioned because I would have packed my bag to go to this event. That's not happening anymore. So like, that's the kind of stuff that I use AI for now. Like,
you've taken admin to like a completely different level. Like you've scaled.
And
admin.
the level of our like research that I do on Claude, crazy. Like I research so much, like deep dive into stuff, like scraping websites, obviously legally and ethically, scraping what's happening on TikTok, what's happening on Twitter, etc., to give me like a broader view of what's happening. I even use it during like AI F1 races to create content. So like, if you go on my Twitter during I only just started doing this by the way. So like when a race is on, I'll tell it to go on Twitter and monitor what's happening every 3 minutes.
Okay.
And come up with a piece of content as an update. So it'd be like monitoring Sky F1, monitoring all these areas to tell me, okay, Lewis has got 5 points. He's gonna have to serve that at the next. So I'm giving updates to my followers then that might not have the insight or overview of what's going on. He puts in a nice package, easy to read. This is the next thing that's happening in lap 57. It'd do about lap by lap. People like, lap 58, this has happened. Lap 4.
Right.
And it's insane. It's like, people are engaging with it.
Yeah,
and I'm
of
like,
course, yeah. Where are you posting that to?
Twitter.
Okay.
Because I use Twitter for the live conversations.
I see.
Or X.
Yeah.
So now I can sit and actually enjoy the race for myself instead of me, because before I'd be watching and then quickly going, oh, that's just happened, kind of thing. So that's doing that while I'm just
watching
the race and enjoy my. Bro. So for me now, it's like I tell people, like, if you don't know what to prompt it, it's a brain dump. Just dump your issues. Like you could get in your house and be like, I'm sick and tired of this water dripping every 10 minutes. Just put into whatever AI you use, it'll come up with a solution.
That's so scary. But I want to do it so badly at the same time because it just seems so much more streamlined.
Yeah, and I'm not even doing the craziest things with it. I know people that do way
of course.
more.
Yeah, I reckon there's obviously there's levels to it.
Oh, there's levels.
What you've just described to me is mad levels, crazy levels. I didn't even. This is why when people talk to me about AI and what they're doing with it, how they use it, especially to just make their life easier.
Yeah,
and assist them with their job, with their content, with their work. I know there's just so many different things that I could be doing that I'm not. So listening to you just say how you use it and you can benefit from it. Is
honestly
insane.
It's insane. Like note taking is one of the things I use it for a lot. Where I'm like, I'm in this briefing. I'm not going to remember everything that's been said here. I can take notes from that, and from that note, I can tell it to generate my script. From that note, so then I buff it up with my opinions and whatnot. But all the factual stuff is already laid out for me in the structure that we've worked on to make sure that it gets the retention. For example. So that works really well. Like we've explored so many things, like with like some PhD students who we were talking about doing like a AI double. It's got a proper name that I can't remember. But anyway, it's basically someone that mirrors me in terms of how I look, how I speak, that can attend things for me in terms of like
attend things for you.
Yeah, like virtually.
Yeah.
So like a Zoom meeting, I don't need to be on it if I've got something else going on. So
how
if they can
you
go
not be in the Zoom meeting?
So if you create a version of me that knows how I speak, etc., they can attend this meeting for me. That connect to the call, take all the notes from the call, send it to me afterwards, and be like, oh, by the way, I've taken that meeting for you. Here's what they said. Breakdown. Is there anything you want me to action from that? And then I can be like, oh, great. They've mentioned in that meeting that devices will be available on embargo is, I don't know, 12th of August, blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, oh, great. Yeah, put that in my calendar. Make sure I don't miss that date. Start mapping out structure to get this, like we call it package with the team. I say we. It's like start your SEO packaging. So like they start working on like the script, the title, description, start researching it, like all in the background. So I just rock up and
no way.
It's like it's crazy what you can do with it. Yeah.
So what happens if in the Zoom call you're asked a question?
They're built enough to answer the question back.
Built enough.
Yeah. It's been trained enough.
See what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. I don't know, man. This is scary territory for me. Honestly, like that's nuts, bro.
Yeah, I was joking on Instagram the other day. I was like, you get all these friends that don't say hello. They just message you and be like, oh, can you help me with blah blah? And you're like, at least say hello first. Like, I haven't spoken to you in a while. I was like, I'm gonna plug my WhatsApp. That's the next one I'm working. I want to plug it into Claude so that he filters out those people and asks him questions that make him
actually
care.
Just a human interaction that'd be like, hello, what's going on?
Like hello to you too, or I don't know, something like that. I was like, or even quiz them and be like, so when's the last time you?
That would be good. Yeah, actually put them on their toes and be like, actually, wait, when's the last time we hung out together?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, bro, I want to plug into WhatsApp to see how that goes.
That's
to see
scary.
what kind of way he does it.
That's scary. What's actually even more scary is that I was gonna joke around with you today about some maybe tech that you have thought about working on or whatever, and then I had this random daydream kind of thing where we came up with something where we would text, when you say WhatsApp, we would text our washing machine how to just start working or do something, put a load of washing on for us. Now we've had this conversation and you've said everything that you've said, that seems so basic and like so like I reckon you've seen that probably like 3 years ago.
That already exists.
Yeah, that's already a thing. You see, I'm so far behind and like, you're so far ahead.
Yeah,
like
they're all connected now. Like your washing machine's connected via an app. Like if you have a Samsung home appliance, for example, I say Samsung because that's the only one that I know well of. They're all connected to your phone, so you can tell it how much load and when to start and stuff like that. They even make machines where you can put stuff in between wash. So like if you forget to put something in or you drop, when you carry stuff and it's already started mid-cycle, you can still drop it in afterwards and it carries on as well. Whereas before you have to wait to the end
I have seen those.
So stuff like that already exists, even though there's a lot of like some devices where like the fridges where there's all debate about how far have we gone, like have we gone too far, like your fridge doesn't need to be connected as much as it is connected, where they're serving you ads on the screen and stuff like that.
Yeah, see that bit of advertising when I'm about to get some ice for a drink.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing
this.
Much. Oh, well, there's a new, there's a bigger fridge that you can get right now in Curry's for 20% off.
Too much,
bro. Get out of here! I'm in my kitchen.
They should have stopped at. There's a camera in the fridge. Tells me what's in there. Tells me when they expire. Tells me what I can cook with what I've got in the fridge. I think that's as far as I find it useful. Anything else, I'm just like, I don't need to draw on my screen. I don't need to see my calendar on the screen. And, there's some things that you do to time out. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there should be a cut-off from certain things.
Yeah.
But, you get that. Even, like, you see that BMW thing where they're showing Spider-Man ads when you turn your car on the display. That's another example.
On the display of the
So, like your infotainment.
Yeah.
You rock in and you go... You want to start your day, instead of the screen coming up straight away with like your home screen, so you do your sat nav.
Yeah,
it's the Spider-Man trailer first, with an option to book cinema.
Up.
So you're like, I know you guys have made your deals with Marvel and
man,
but I'm not getting a cut of this.
Yeah, I didn't ask for that.
So why am
I seeing it?
I've paid for this car. This is my car.
Yeah.
So why are you pushing stuff?
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah. It was circulating on X the other day, and I was just laughing. I was like, this reminds me of when, I don't know if you remember when Apple did the U2 album on everyone's iPhone.
And you couldn't remove
the backlash was crazy.
You couldn't take it off.
Yeah, it was giving that. I was like, nah, they need to stop this.
Wow.
Yeah, but so many examples of like just brands over engineering or overdoing tech.
And they just really don't have to.
Yeah.
Wow. Have you experienced being overwhelmed or anxiety or even depression at any point during your journey, maybe because of your journey, or what, because of the stages of your journey? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Depression, no. Unless I've experienced it and I didn't realize that's what it was, because I think that happens a lot.
I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But I think I'm a good planner, so in terms of like I plan ahead and all that stuff, and you do it so many times and you get used to how things work and et cetera, et cetera. So I don't really experience it. I think the only kind of anxiety that I get is when I do anything public speaking related. So like if I'm doing a panel or like, but even that kind of anxiety is more because I want it to go well. Like I want to do well. Yeah. So I tend to get really anxious like before it. And then, but once I sit down and start the conversation, I'm fine.
Okay.
Cool. So I get that quite often, which I'm working on because I'm gonna do more public speaking. So I want to get good at it. So I just rock up and I'm like free flowing kind of thing.
Nice. So that's is that you or the man them at Claude? Which one is that?
That's me.
Okay, cool.
That would be me. And then I'm trying to think. Ooh, not really.
That's good.
I think I love tech so much. Like I love the whole idea of it and what it does and the future of it and all that stuff that I just love working on it.
Right.
If anything, I'm always like I beat myself up because I always feel like I should be doing more. Like I could be doing more.
Yeah, I think
like
we
if I
all
sit down
feel that
long enough, I'm like I could be doing something right now.
Yeah,
I could be in the
yeah.
studio filming something right now. I'm wasting the day.
But then that means you don't. That means you are going to Silverstone and then you're not booking your holidays.
Doing stuff. Yeah.
You're not booking your holidays.
You're right. But burnout, I think again, like depression, it's possible that I've experienced burnout, but don't know that's what it was. Do you know what I mean? So, but I've learned very earlier on that to keep life exciting is all about hope and also variety. So when it comes to my job, I try and keep variety. And so I do like cars, I do motorbikes, I do tech, and then I'm dipping into AI.
Okay.
So having all this variety means that every day that I wake up, there's something.
Yeah.
You know? So like
sure.
There's a car trip coming up, there's a tech event coming up, there's a new phone launch. There's always something varied that I can work on. But I feel like I always say if I work on just phones, for example, I'll probably still be doing it now.
Okay.
Because that would just be same every time.
Yeah, just that same marginal
phone.
difference in what's new.
It's like eating Nando's 3 times a day every day. Eventually, it's gonna lose its spark.
Yeah. There's only so many thighs, peri-salted chips, and coleslaw we can get through.
Exactly.
For sure.
So yeah. That's how I think I deal with it, and I think it works.
Bro, it's been incredible to talk to you and have an insight into the tech world in your life. And thank you for coming.
No, thanks for having me. You've taken me back to situations I've forgotten about.
I'm glad to hear that. That's good. We're reminiscing. Literally, that's what we're here for.
Of course.
That is what we're here
for.
On brand. Love that. So,
yeah, man. Pleasure. Thank you.
Gadgetsboy, Tomi Adebayo.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
Oh my days! Wait a minute! Oh my God! We do this.
We're reminiscing for yesterday.
Yeah.
Hey, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rems. Remski,
that's fine.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes. Let's go. Thank
man.
you, brothers.
More life, man. More life.
Thank you, bro.
More
Thank
life.
you. Make a wish. I've already blown the candle out, but 75 Princess didn't ever taste so good. Let me tell you that. Yeah. Thank you, bro.